So this is a little midweek encounter where we're gonna improve upon somehow, if it's possible, the double dough.
I'm I love that. That's iconic.
Triple dough is what we've got
I'm
here.
so excited. So that will be, are you eating it already?
I'm making room.
I really like smoothed mine down. Like I
Mm,
thought like if I made a project of it, it would slow me down. I knew I had to wait and I was like really tearing into it.
wow, what an ice cream. I almost forgot how good this was. This is insanely good.
How could you forget?
Well, I ate so much other ice cream and an entire bag of cookie dough.
So
It's good.
welcome to Milk and Cookies, where we're gonna improve upon triple dough
Our
by
midweek
adding.
update.
We were in crisis mode, not really because the ice cream's amazing, but we're gonna add Ben and Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough bites because the bites they are really good. They're a little bit too small. I had to hunt for this shit. Not only did Wegmans not have Ben and Jerry's chocolate chip cookie doughs, they didn't even have their own brand. Their own brand. They only had like peanut butter and stuff.
Yeah.
I put these in the Haagen-Dazs coffee chocolate chip.
Everybody, shut the front door. If you got a front door, I expect it to be closed.
I was slamming all the doors and windows. It was ridiculous. Did you just dump yours in? Should we do
What?
it?
Yep, it's
Dump
happening.
it in. Dump it
I'm
in.
sure. All
Dump
right,
it
I'll
in.
wait for my bite. I'll wait for my first bite though.
Oh, wait. This is really aggressive. Is that how much you put in?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh well, I
I
just
think
put it on top half because I have a cavity here.
I. Do you actually have a cavity?
Oh no, I made a cavity in the ice cream for it to swim.
I love how irregular the sizes of dough are.
Everybody,
Okay.
run to your
Uh,
nearest grocery store in complete silence and make this happen. Wow.
wow.
It's a
Four.
12 now.
This just like 2010s blew the roof off the place.
That's
This
right.
is so good.
This is phenomenal. All right. The only issue,
What?
just say this is the only note. It's not an issue. It's not a criticism. All that is outlawed when we're talking about triple dough. The
Okay.
flavor of the double dough alone is
So good.
very smooth. Everything is on the same level flavor wise, and these cookie dough bites are very flavorful. And I'm not going to use the word overpower, even though I just used it. But I'm tasting way more of the cookie dough than the
Well, to
ice
be
cream.
fair, is that the cookie dough's fault or is it because you dumped a quarter of the bag?
Mm.
Because like I'm gonna break my chunks up a little bit.
Mm.
My hands are clean, don't worry. Just
Mm.
a little bit.
I take it all back. The most recent bite
Because
I just had was perfect.
I was like a little sus about what you were saying.
Operator error.
Yeah, we
Purely
have to
user error. Holy
like
fucking shit.
I don't think we're gonna be able to eat any other ice cream.
Incredible. I don't think I'll be able to eat double dough after this. Just triple dough, dude. Triple dough is my favorite ice cream.
This is my favorite ice cream. Yo, if we put an Oreo in here, no, it's
Um,
perfect. I know.
the sandwich cookies make it quadruple dough.
We're not ready for that.
Quadruple dough opens a portal to another dimension. It shouldn't be assembled.
Like those Sour Patch Kid commercials where it's like I don't know what happened. You know what we should start pushing for?
Mm.
A Jenny's Ben and Jerry's collab.
I don't know if
Because
that's allowed
I think it would be ingenious.
because they would get things like triple dough out of it.
Jenny's has such elite, the base of their ice creams is ridiculous. They could use some fine tuning with their chunkage. Oh my God. How are we going to stop?
When it goes back to being just double dough, that's when you stop. I am really
This
curious
is
though, like because Jenny's like the cookie dough flavor, like if you like melt the ice cream around it in your mouth and just taste that, is
so good.
excellent, world class, just as good as the Ben and Jerry's. So I just wonder if they just made it bigger. But like honestly, if not, I really don't mind being able to regulate exactly how much cookie dough I want in each bite.
I like to do this with my ice cream, with my food, with everything. It's hard to know that something could be fantastic, but eat it when it's just okay. I mean, this would never be just okay, but double dough would never be the same.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Van Leeuwen's. Is like this could be good. Like a couple of real quick tweaks and it could have been good. Or this upcoming Sunday, we got 5 flavors of McConnell's to choose from. We're gonna have 2, and then we'll do a follow-up episode with 3. That for the starters, we're gonna do sea salt cream and cookies, and then the hazelnut latte. So when we first talked about doing McConnell's on this episode, we found a screenshot of a nutrition label that showed it was 151 grams in a 2/3, the standard serving size. And then when they arrived, they were all 130. So we thought, maybe that was just the vanilla bean somehow, even though it doesn't have any chunks or anything else in it. It's way, way dense. It's not. Same thing happened. They reduced. They used to be 151 and now they're 130. That being said, 130 is still fucking respectable. It is only second to Graders, and a couple of Ben and Jerry's flavors that are extra chunky are like 134, 135, such as milk and cookies. So some of the particularly jam-packed Ben and Jerry's flavors are above that, but they did reduce at some point. So they reduced to perfectly acceptable levels at the top of the heap, second only to Graders, but they did go through a reduction. It's not at all that 130 is bad. 130, like I said, is really fucking good. That's awesome. It's just that I'm sad I'll never get to have the 151 McConnells. Like, what would that have been like? We wouldn't even be having this conversation if I didn't now know that it used to be denser. And I'm just like, shit, like, what was that like? 21 more is a lot.
Are
like,
the pints full pints?
The pints are full pints for McConnell's. They just whipped a little more air into it, or they just like used a little more milk instead of cream. So it's not that you're whipping more air in. It's just like it's less dense.
What's
like,
Graders? 144?
144. Graders, the greatest.
The goat.
Graders, the goat.
They should change their name.
They don't need to.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. So this is also a 10 out of 10.
We'll have a toppings episode. This is already the winner, I can tell you. We don't need to have it. We will, but we don't need to. Also, now that I've had this, I'm dying to try the sugar cookie one. Talk about a dangerous snack. I'm going to eat that entire bag in one.
There's a s'mores one, too. That
I like
good.
that. That's going to be phenomenal.
For some reason, the peanut butter and chocolate one isn't calling to me that much, but I'm sure it's pretty good.
No, but I am excited to try the McConnell's peanut butter. Yeah.
I want to eat all the McConnells right away.
Fuck yeah. Most excited, actually, now about the hazelnut and the pecan. The sea salt cookie, I think, is going to be really good.
It's whiskey pecan, right?
Whiskey pecan praline. I don't remember what pralines are. Some kind of cookie or candy or something.
Praline's like kind of caramelly.
Just that I think they're going to be really deep flavor, like Jeni's.
Yeah.
Like
I was going to say rich, but
the sea salt cookies and cream is going to be like this. Like it's going to be smooth and buttery, but those are going to be. I'm assuming. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming they're going to have like a pierce to the flavor that's going to be like
peach.
Whoa. And the hazelnut, I'm assuming it's going to be like a lot of flavor. I'm making assumptions. I'm getting my hopes up at risk.
Don't get your hopes up too much because hazelnut is I think it'll be like Nutella. Hazelnut is a bit hard to get a punch of a flavor.
I think it's going to be really good.
I deal with artificial flavor sometimes for hazelnut coffee because I'm like, it's too good. Yeah, I don't care.
It's too good. Also, that tracksuit is sick. I just noticed the puma on the side of it. I didn't notice that before. Sick. Yeah.
With its paw on the basketball.
Yeah, that's sick.
This is so sick. Brianna Stewart.
World champion WNBA.
I think maybe this will be the last time I bring it up. Maybe. Is it not wildly perplexing that they didn't just take this and insert it as we have just done into a pint?
Yep.
I don't know why it makes me feel like somebody, like I have a fever. I feel like I want to crawl out of my own skin.
Yep. You feel like you're in a simulation.
Yeah.
Have you walked down the street and everyone's like pretending like this is fine? And you're like, maybe it's me, but you know it's not. You know it's not.
Remember they emailed us back? They're like, sorry, you got a bad batch. I was like, bad batch. I've gotten iffy batches of milk and cookies. And that was not this.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think it's really interesting that like milk and cookies still holds up against all of these.
It's crazy. I had some the other day.
You did?
Yeah, I got some in Monica's freezer.
You're out doing me.
Dude, I've got multiple freezers. Monica will like go away for a weekend and I've got stashes up there. They just stay up there.
She doesn't eat them?
She ate the Haagen-Dazs. I was like, oh, okay, I know what Monica likes. But she left the Jeni's, she left Ben & Jerry's. Or maybe I ate the Haagen-Dazs.
The Haagen-Dazs was eaten.
Somebody ate the Haagen-Dazs, I can tell you that much. You don't think back on it. It was me. I just remember opening it and be like, oh, she ate the Haagen-Dazs. But now that I think about it, it was me. It was definitely me. Yeah, no, it was me.
This was incredible.
Incredible. Phenomenal work. Some of our best. It always is, somehow.
Somehow.
Every single time. Absolutely incredible. Triple dough, my new favorite flavor of ice cream. The only one better that is anywhere close is double dough. But when you triple it,
I don't know, like gun to my head, it would be a tough call between this and milk and cookies.
What about triple dough and milk and cookies? I could see double dough and milk and cookies. Milk and cookies maybe has the edge, but what about triple dough?
That was why I originally, like, without thinking, I was like, oh, we should add like a chocolate wafer to this because I was like, maybe I can make it
sandwich. If this had sandwich cookie swirls,
that's why I said I want to collab. I don't want the cream from the sandwich cookie, but if this had that, the stuff that was in
the crumbled sandwich cookie, yes,
the swirl of that black
sandwich cookie.
Right, but not the whole thing. Like, I don't want the cream in there. I don't want chunks of sandwich cookie. I want the swirl of
just the wafer.
Just the wafer.
One of these companies one day will make an ice cream for you. Lucy's phenomenal ice creams.
I can't believe I didn't even think to dream that myself.
All it really is you being like, this is good, but here's what it could be.
You know, I feel that's where I shine in life. I don't really want to originate things, but I really like to tell you how it can be better.
Virgil Abloh, one of this decade, last couple decades, most famous designer. He had his own company, Off-White. He was the first black creative designer for Louis Vuitton. And his whole philosophy was to take an existing thing, and he either used the word improve or change by just 1%.
Wow.
And so he would take like a shoe and just like add a line. Now it's a new shoe. Or he'd take like a shoe and like change the color of the laces or whatever, or like put a little design on it. Change it like 3%. He had some percentage, maybe it wasn't 1%. It was like, oh, you just change it 5%. That's it. Because like his philosophy was like, yeah, it's already double dough. Like you're not gonna don't start scratch. It's double dough. It just needs triple the dough.
I'm so glad you said that, because like something that really bothers me is I'm like that everyone's like, oh, I'm originating things, or that's a good analogy with the flavor. Like for some reason it reads as inauthentic to me. Like you're not reinventing the wheel at this point. Like there's this choreography, Alexei Ratmatsky, who like he like reimagines the old stuff. And I'm like, thank you. At least you're being honest, because that's all we're all doing at this point.
Dude, I couldn't agree more. There are 3 or 4 major chord progressions that are every pop song ever. And there's a reason for it. It's because they're the best ones. And so like when Ed Sheeran got sued a couple years ago for like plagiarism, he went into court with his guitar and was like, gets this song. And he's like, da-da-da-da, plays the thing. And everyone's like, yeah, that one. He's like, actually, it's this other one. And he'd play, like, okay, now we're doing this one. And it's actually these 4 songs, this one chord progression. And he would go through the chord progression and like sing the different songs on it. And it's like, oh, they're all the same exact song.
That is iconic. Is there video evidence of this?
There's a Howard Stern interview of him like playing the songs that he played in court. There's a Brazilian soccer player named Oscar who scored an unbelievable goal in the Champions League against Juventus. Was it Juventus? I don't remember. Anyhow, he scored against Gianluigi Buffon, who's one of the greatest all-time goalkeepers, World Cup winner, Italian goalkeeper. And they asked Buffon after the game about the goal. He said, hey, it's always a pleasure to be involved in a goal like that. Even though he was the one who got scored on. I was like, all right, dude, that raised my appreciation and respect for that man so much. Just because like he's like, yeah, no, I got fucking shit on there, and that was impressive.
But it was amazing.
Like, and the goal is it's obscene.
Send it to me.
And it's always like insane. Like these guys, you're the best in the world playing against the other best in the world. You're able to world star somebody at that level. It's insane.
That's what we're doing.
Sorry. We got to be more positive. When we have a negative thing, we got to move. I stay on it. I ruminate on it. I'm driving to work. I'm like, damn, balloons. Like if I see one of them, I'll let them people.
We did say over and over again that they have great branding, and you even said you would hire them. Although I think your triple dough art on the pint is
fucking artistic.
Honestly, it kind of is.
Well, until Sunday.
Till Sunday.
Peace.
Peace.